Welcome, dear ranchers. A while ago, I did another top 5 hopes for Salamander 2. Unfortunately, looking back on it, I think I did a very poor job expressing my hopes for the upcoming sequel. So now I thought to update the video where I could finally express my thoughts in a much more clear way. This video is going to be my top 5 hopes for Salamander 2. Will many of these come true? I don't know, but we just have to see when the game does come out during the fall. With that said, let's get ranching. Starting out the list are returning slimes. I think it's confirmed that many of the slimes in the first game are going to show themselves in the sequel. Now what I'm referring to are the more rare slimes, including the scrap slimes. For example, will the Twinkle Slime make a return? We know that the Twinkle Slime only appears during the winter solstice. Will it be the same with Salamander 2? Or is that slime exclusively for the first game? I really do hope that the slime does make a return in the sequel. Because with a new island, possibly new mechanics. Why stop there? Why not bring back the meteor slime? It originally was scrapped due to difficulties implementing the mechanics in the engine. Now that Mononoke Park is a lot more bigger, with new talents on board, it is possible, hopefully, that the meteor slime may make a return if everything goes well, but we just have to see. Salamander has always been a very laid-back, easygoing, and for the most part, a very easy game. There's hardly any challenges or hard difficulty to really challenge your ranching skills. Sure, there is rush mode and mods to really spice up the game a little bit, but that's essentially it. I hope in Salamander 2 they implement more challenges and possibly harder achievements to obtain. Maybe bring back Iron Rancher mode, make the game more replayable. I understand that the sequel will be in early access, so there's plenty of things that Mononoke Park will implement gradually. Even still though, it would be nice if Mononoke Park added something into the game to really give it a nice challenge for the player. It could be either a game mode, achievement, or anything else to congratulate the player for progressing so much into it. Let's just see. Of course, being a sequel, it is important to add new mechanics into the game. We already seen some few hints and confirmations of what the game is going to be like. For example, the lab will be fully accessible to the player early on in the game. Not just that, we're going to get resources in the wild instead of extractors. I could point out other ones, but those are the ones in the top of my head. But so far, it seems that the game is definitely making drastic changes in the world as well as how we play it. Will it be other mechanics like a weather system, slime behaviors that affect your gameplay? Will teleportation still be essential just like in the first game? Whichever new mechanic they decide, good or bad, we just have to wait when the game does come out. Mods are definitely a love letter to the game. I understand that the game is still in early access, so we shouldn't expect any mods anytime soon when it does come out. But the question still stands, will the game be mod supportive? It would be nice to see and capture creative the slimes that the fans have made. Not just that, new mechanics they could implement. Perhaps they could transfer the extractors into the sequel? Who really knows? Do not underestimate the power of a gamer. Finally, of course, most of us are looking forward to is the story. In the first Salamander game, they did a lot with the story when it comes to relationship, as well on how the NPCs grew within their expansions. Now I'm wondering if they're going to bring some of that story beats into the sequel. I want to know more about Beatrice and Cassie's relationship, and not just them, but Obson. Throughout the game, it's mentioned that Obson has disappeared for a very long time. Will he make an appearance in the sequel as a new NPC or something else completely? So far, it seems that Victor Humphrey is the only NPC from the first game is making a return into the sequel. Not too sure about the rest of the NPCs like Machi, Ogden, Thora, and especially Bob. Monami Pork, please bring Bob or else you're going to have a riot in your hands. I'm just saying, people love Bob. I digress. I look forward to any sort of story ideas that Monami Park has created in the world of the Far Far Range. Will the game explore more character exploration? Will we finally have conclusion with Thora and Obson's relationship? Finally, will Pinterest ever return to Earth and reunite with Cassie? Who really knows? We just have to see and find out. Well guys, that's it for now. What do you think of the list? You want to share your thoughts down below? You're more than happy to. Like always, stay weekly.